For 1,000 years, the Galactic Concordance has kept the inhabitable world's database. We were proud of it. A testament to our mastery of the cosmos. With 99.9% accuracy, we can tell you which worlds can support life. And with 100% accuracy, we can tell you which ones can't. We call them death worlds. Planets where the gravity crushes you, the air poisons you, and the wildlife hunts you for fun. They're cosmic constants, galactic impossibilities. Our attempts to colonize them are legendary failures, cautionary tales for every school kid. So, can someone please explain why the logs of the newest species, humanity, classifies these exact same planets under the label fixer-uppers? The unanimous conclusion Galactic Concordance Xenocolonization Reports 734. Planet 7 Gamma, or, as it's grimly known, Tartarus. This is Senior Researcher Zyler, and I'm recording the final entry on a file already bursting with failure. Our conclusion is, yet again, unanimous. This world is a nightmare. It's a monument to cosmic cruelty. Let's just get the findings on the record. Tartarus has a violent axial tilt, which creates weather of unparalleled ferocity. Its gravity is 1.5 times the galactic standard of relentless. Pressure that buckles our building materials and causes catastrophic organ failure. We tried to establish a foothold 17 times. 17 times the planet told us no. The local fauna, silicon-based apex predators that see our energy shields as a dare. Our military-grade scout drones were torn apart. The plants are no better. They're carnivorous, locked in a planetary cycle of just eating everything. And the atmosphere is a toxic soup that flash freezes into corrosive acid rain. Heck, it can melt a starship's hull in under an hour. Our 5th expedition was lost to a neurotoxic swarm. The 11th, wiped out by a tectonic shift that triggered a tidal wave of molten rock. And the 17th, our best-funded, most advanced attempt, they just went silent. Their last report said the ground beneath them had started to, and I quote, scream. Every single attempt has ended in 100% failure and total loss of life. Tartarus isn't just a tough assignment, it's a hell planet. We recommended the whole system be quarantined. It's where life goes to die. The baffling newcomers. And then, the humans showed up. We watched them from a safe orbit, of course. It was our scientific duty to document the 18th spectacular failure. Their ship was, well, primitive. A relic that used chemical rockets, spitting fire and fury. A brute force approach we'd abandoned centuries ago. We watched, and we waited for it to end. It didn't. Instead, my observation logs started sounding less like science and more like the ravings of a madman. Log entry 2. Subject, human response to 1.5G. We expected them to be sluggish, to see their bones and muscles weaken. Instead, they're lifting heavy things for fun. They call it exercise. They move these heavy metal plates around in special rooms, grunting and sweating. And when one lifts something particularly heavy, the others cheer. They're using the planet's deadly gravity to get stronger. Log entry 7. Subject, human interaction with native life. A juvenile alpha predator got into their camp. You know, the kind that tore one of our armored drones in half. We prepared to record the casualties. Instead, our sensors picked up. This, a human with no armor, was throwing a metal leg from one of our wrecked drones, and the predator was bringing it back. They domesticated a mobile extinction event. They named it Scrappy. They are playing fetch with it. Log entry 19. Subject, human response to acid storms. The corrosive rain came right on schedule. Our protocol is immediate orbital evacuation. The humans didn't leave. They rolled out some vehicles, set up these huge funnels, and celebrated. They cheered as the sky turned a sickening green. We intercepted a communication. They're using a ship-melting supercorrosive for industrial batteries and chemical etching. They saw a planetary killstorm and thought, business opportunity. Even the planet's baseline hostility was just an inconvenience. That low-level neurotoxin in the air, the one that caused respiratory failure in our teams. The humans complained of seasonal allergies and made simple filters out of fabric and charcoal. They're treating a lethal atmospheric agent like a mild seasonal annoyance. The real test the planet's final exam came on Cycle 63. It was the event that wiped out our 11th expedition, a planetary-scale tectonic realignment. Our deep core sensors were screaming. A magnitude 9.4 earthquake was about to hit, followed by the eruption of a massive plume of subterranean gas. The same gas we think caused our 17th team to hear screaming before they died. From orbit, I watched the ground start to shake. This was it. The planet's checkmate. No structure could survive this. No living thing could breathe the air that would follow. I got ready to write my final, tragic report. But the human settlement just stood there. Where our elegant, lightweight habitats had shattered, their crude, overbuilt blocks of metal and concrete just groaned and settled. They hadn't built for efficiency. They built for toughness. They expected the ground to shake because they come from a world where the ground shakes. For them, it was Tuesday, when the toxic plume erupted, a sickly yellow cloud that blocked out the sun. Their sirens blared, but there was no panic. They already had air filtration systems running. They'd perfected them weeks ago, not for a cataclysm, but because they found the air a little irritating. They met an extinction-level event with a shrug. Because it was just a bigger version of their everyday problems. They looked at a planet full of lethal threats, saw them as simple engineering challenges, and solved every single one. The reassessment. This is my final addendum to Xenocolonization Report 734. The 17 previous reports, my own included, were all wrong. We were looking at it from the wrong angle. We saw a world where everything was trying to kill us, and we called it a failure. The humans saw a world where everything was trying to kill them, and they felt right at home. We were mistaken. Tartarus is not a hell planet. It's just a human planet. Our entire database, 1,000 years of careful work, is based on a flawed premise. We've been looking for gardens, placid, stable worlds that would welcome us. It never occurred to us that a species could crawl out of a place of constant violence. A planet of storms, predators, and poison that they call Earth. They don't conquer worlds like this. They recognize them. Those strange adaptations, we saw their dense bones, their ridiculously over-the-top immune systems, their stubborn refusal to give up. They weren't forged out here in the stars. They were forged at home. Our new recommendation to the Galactic Council is this. The most dangerous thing in the galaxy is not a world where everything can kill you. It's the species that was born in one. The classification Death World is now obsolete. We suggest a new one, Human Grade. If you enjoyed this look into humanity's uncanny ability to make a home anywhere, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell for more stories from the galactic frontier. We have many more tales to tell.